explain the seasons of your life. And a lot of people are experiencing a lot of things in their lives that they really don't understand, and experiencing a lot of hardships and challenges and trials and good things in life even. A season is really an appointed time in your life when you're undergoing some sort of change. So seasons come and then they go. So they're not permanent. They're 4 seasons. And I'm going to use the actual seasons to talk about the seasons in our lives. So we all know that life is a journey. So on that journey, we will experience different seasons that will come and go. So the first season I want to really explain is autumn season, fall, autumn season. So this season is really a season of change. This season really begins when something else ends. So in this season, you really start exploring some of the things that you need to let go of, or you may have completed something in order to now enter this stage where you're now exploring and re-identifying yourself, or you're probably confused about your identity because something ended. And so now you have to kind of re-examine where you stand, your purpose, your identity. In the autumn stage, what happens is you separate yourself from something that you've lost. And you definitely may feel lost because of something that had ended that you had closely identified with, and then it's gone, and now you're like, okay, I'm confused. The autumn season or the fall season might be your situations are changing. You're just in transition. So after autumn typically comes winter, right? The winter season. In the winter season in your life, this is a period of grief. This is when you're experiencing some hardships, some challenges in life where you even feel depressed. So this season is definitely to be expected, and you could actually prepare for it. You can prepare for it by staying grounded in good words, right? And having an understanding of positive realities, right? And if you're a Christian, maybe reading the Bible and knowing the promises of God, or listening to thought leaders on their perspective on life, and just being surrounded by positivity is really important. One thing to really know about winter season is that it's not permanent. Some people may feel depressed and then they feel like this is going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. So you will feel sad and depressed in the winter season, but know that it's not permanent. That's really important to know. So you must undergo this grieving process in order to even come out of your winter season. So winter season, you're sad, you're depressed, you're confused, all these things. You have to allow yourself to grieve and never let anyone make you feel like you shouldn't feel the way you feel, but know that you're working towards getting out of it. And it may take some time. Allow yourself to grieve and cry it out, or talk it out, and explore different possibilities for situations. Just whatever you need to do to get all of those feelings and thoughts out of you so that you can be clear, right? So in this winter season, know that it's expected, it's not permanent, and allow yourself to grieve. So you may experience those 5 stages of grief, right? Which include denial, resentment, bargaining, depression, and then ultimately acceptance. So you may deny the situation, you may feel angry about those situations, you may kind of bargain and say, well, if you do this, then I can do this, and try to, bargain and negotiate your way out of it. Doesn't work all the time. And then you may experience some sort of depression, and then ultimately you may accept the situation that you're in. Allow yourself to go through those 5 stages and know that it is normal. It's very normal. And in the winter stage, people may feel burnt out in this stage. They may feel burnt out. They're working so hard at their job. They feel overwhelmed. They have all these negative feelings, and they don't feel good. In this stage, to really help you endure the stage, you really need to be with community. You need to find community, your family, your friends. You need these supportive figures with you. So it's really important to surround yourself around others who can help you and support you as you go through your trials. So another thing about this is you have to really believe that your winter stage, again, is not going to be forever, and that spring is coming. Just like in nature, after winter comes spring, so in your life, after you've experienced this hardship, just know that spring is coming. So now let's talk about spring. Spring is a time for new beginnings. So we talked about the fall season being about change, and then the winter season about grief, and then Spring is about new beginnings, right? You're achieving a greater sense of clarity in a way, and this is a time to kind of emerge from the past and start new. You know, you may get tempted to kind of diminish your hope that you have in the spring season, but don't allow that, because yeah, you kind of been through hardships during the winter time, and so you kind of get a little bit anxious as to whether or not this positive experience that you're having is real or if it's going to last, and so you get a little bit nervous about that. But make sure you do not diminish your hope as you are in the spring season, okay? So spring, you also have a new attitude, new perspective in life, right? You have a renewed sense of joy and happiness, and you have a revised hope. You have greater hope in your situation. So in this stage, once you're able to identify your purpose and your plan and your passion in life, then you have greater clarity, and you begin to be more energetic and hopeful and pursue your daily endeavors in a positive way. So let's talk about the last season. So after spring comes summer. So there's the summer season in your life, and this is a season of abundance. So spring is about new beginnings, and summer season in your life is about abundance, where you're thriving, right? So you have to be really careful, because you could easily miss your summer season. So be mindful. So in the summer season, you really have identified your plan, your purpose, your passions, and you're pursuing them, and you have this renewed sense of confidence, and you find yourself celebrating more and having more fun and being happy, and you have this great clarity and drive in you, right? You feel humble and appreciative of the fact that you were able to overcome that winter season. So I remember when I was in my summer season and I went back to school, and you know, people were like, wow, you look different, you have this radiance about you, your eyes are twinkling. I'm like, wow, my eyes are twinkling because I'm so joyful and happy. And so I was in my summer season because I had overcome a lot of hardships during winter season, right? So people were able to see this physical manifestation in me that really showed that I was happy and content with life, and really humbled by my lived experience after overcoming the winter season. One thing about the summer season is that you experience joy, not just happiness. And there's a difference between joy and happiness. So joy has to do with this inward peace that you have, and then happiness is really situational. It's really like something good happened and it made you happy. It gave you a positive feeling for that moment, but then tomorrow you may not be happy about it. Joy, nothing has to happen with joy. Joy is just this inner contentment that you have because you have this new philosophy or paradigm or way of thinking about life that allows you to feel at peace. Nothing has to happen. You're just content and happy in life. And you wake up the next morning and you feel joy again. So we talked about the autumn season, we talked about winter season, we talked about spring and summer, and know that you will experience all of these different seasons in your life. But I'm here today to tell you that it's totally normal to feel depressed and sad if you're in your winter season, and it's totally normal to be on cloud nine if you're in your summer season, and it's totally normal to be in transition and feel confused if you're in your fall season. And then in your spring season, make sure you're reading books and watching good inspirational videos and surrounding yourself around a community, and just surround yourself around goodness so that you can enter into your summer season and not miss it. So know that you will experience all of these things in life. Support others who are experiencing a variety of seasons in their lives, and know that we will eventually enter them and come out of them. Nothing is permanent, and that there's hope. So hopefully this video helped to normalize some of your experiences that you're having, and to better understand what's going on in your life. So hopefully you got a little bit of clarity from this video. I'm wishing you the best. I'm wishing that you continue to meditate and reflect on your lived experiences, and understand that everything happens for a reason. You're undergoing a winter season for a reason, and it's going to be to your benefit. So hang in there, and I hope you have a wonderful January and a wonderful 2017.